Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin the Geek, you're watching Kevin the Geek. Welcome back to Not Going Out, Series 5, Episode 2. Last time out, I had a lot of fun with the band episode. It was one I've been waiting for a little while. And today's one is called Dads, which I'm hoping that we see an interaction, which I don't think we've yet seen. So, we have seen two dads in this show. We have seen Lee's dad, i.e. Bobby Ball, and we've also seen Tim and Lucy's dad. Actually, I can't even remember who plays him because we had one person and then they've swapped him out after last season. Maybe they may be meeting in this episode. We will have to see. We're not going out. We are not going out. Yes!
Aren't you going to let me in?
I don't think that's a good idea, do you, Dad?
Just 5 minutes, son. There's a convalescent home said they can take me from Monday, so I just need a bed for 2 days.
Can I have a word, please?
Yes.
In private. Either you go back in there and tell your dad he can stay for 2 nights, or I tell him he can stay for 2 weeks.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. It's my flat.
Stay there. Lucy will be back with your painkillers in a minute.
Nice girl, that Lucy. Is she still single?
Yeah?
It's a suppository.
Oh, and who's putting it in?
I have already touched the eel. I am going nowhere near the starfish.
What is it about calling that a starfish? Like I did an adult panto not too long ago, and one of the first lines in it was the evil, you know, the bad guy, the demon of the show, saying to the good fairy, we're gonna have a bet. If you lose, I'm gonna, in your chocolate starfish. Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh, come on. What's the worst possible thing you could find up there?
My hand.
Yeah.
You're not using those.
You are lucky that I am not looking for my snooker cue and an old bit of blue tack.
I'm sure your father could do with a loosener.
Yeah, probably.
Which one of you fine ladies and gentlemen is going to be sticking a pill up my arsehole today?
I beg your pardon. When I was in the army, we did this sort of thing all the time.
Did you?
It's disgusting. Why? You were in catering.
Oh.
Do you want to turn the radio on?
Good idea.
What are you doing?
I think you need a breath of fresh air.
I don't need the breath of any air.
That can be arranged too.
You're not capable of compassion, are you, Lee? I'm sorry, Frank.
I'm saying, if you hadn't been a bastard with me, you could have been banging her by now. Just take me back in for 2 nights, and I'll spend all that time telling Lucy what a great son you are, of all the wonderful things you've done for me. He's a good man, Lucy. A decent man. A physically attractive man.
I just want to say, here's to a speedy recovery, and here's to you, Dad. Bottoms up.
He offered for me to stay here as long as I like.
You git.
Hey. Great, stay as long as you like.
I really, really love you, son. Come here.
You went one step too far there, Frank. Oh, that was a good episode. Very good. I didn't know what to expect with, the sort of the dynamic between Jeffrey and God, hang on, has Bobby Ball's character even got a name? He's literally Dad. Hang on 1 second. Frank. How can I forget that? Frank, of course it's bloody Frank. Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect as a relationship between Frank and Jeffrey. I thought there'd be more I don't know, what's the word? Like more of a clash? Because they're very different personalities. I mean, Lee and Tim are very different personalities. But there's a way of having a bond there. And I guess the bond for Frank and Jeffrey is the fact that they are fathers. Okay, they're cut from different cloths, but they are fathers effectively with sons, and ultimately they do want the best for their kids. They don't always necessarily treat them in the best ways, it has to be said. But as a general rule, you know, they are looking for the best for their kids, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. Trust Frank to be faking it. And I think that's pretty much all we've had so far every time we've had him. Apart from the last episode of Series 4, because obviously in that one, you know, he was a manifestation of Lee's coma dream, you know. But otherwise, you know, he's been in it. And that's not going to be the only time that you get to see Bobby Ball in this series. Basically, in 2 days' time, I am going to be doing the final ever episode of Benidorm. And Bobby Ball appears in that. So make sure you stick around for that. And then, basically, in a week's time, so next Saturday, of course, I'm doing the next episode of Not Going Out, Series 5, Episode 3. But then later on in the day, what I'll also be doing is the Cannon and Ball show, which obviously features Bobby Ball in that, with his partner, Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cannon, sorry. Not Tommy Cooper, very, very different actor, I think. But I'm doing that because it's an Easter special related one. So I thought, hey, put it on for the Easter weekend. It'd be a nice little thing to do for that. Plus, it gives me a chance to see what Bobby Ball was like as Bobby Ball and his style of doing stuff. So yeah, three times to see Bobby Ball in a week. So count yourselves lucky if you're a Bobby Ball fan, personally speaking. I like Bobby Ball. I really do. It's an interesting addition for him being in Benidorm, and I think it is a shame that they left him until the very last episode, because I think that Bobby Ball would be a really good long-term character on Benidorm. I think he would have been. And yeah, it's just a shame that he had to wait until the very last episode. Yeah, I have, of course, already recorded that ahead of time. So, yeah, don't get confused if you... yeah, I really, really enjoyed watching Bobby Ball. There's something charming about him when he comes on screen, you know. But overall, that was a really strong episode of Not Going Out. That one compared to the band episode, which one would I put higher? I think I would edge this one just above band out of the two, because the band episode was very good and it was very different. But I think adding in Jeffrey and Frank and putting them together, that was a good idea. And I'd be interested to see if they do it more in the future, because I think they would work together as a pairing. I don't know if we ever get to see Lee's mum in the show, because that would be interesting if you then paired her up with Tim and Lucy's mum. That could be potentially interesting there. But let me know what you thought of this episode. Of course, as always, drop your comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. You can join the Patreon where you can get early access. And of course, something that is going to be happening very, very soon, or it might already be out, is, of course, Outnumbered was back yesterday. And so I am planning on trying to record all of the upcoming series, uploading it early to Patreon, so you can head over there, check out the episodes nice and early. And yeah, just help me out to help grow the channel and do more stuff for you guys. But until next time, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek. and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.